Alright, in this video we'll be going over how to make a fireball system just like this so we can kill people effectively. And the benefit of the system is that there's no delay when you shoot the projectile. So if you want seamless shooting, I recommend you use this. There's a model in the description, but we have to go over some changes. And also, you don't have to have shift lock for it to work, so yeah. Anyways, go ahead and click on the link in the description. You want to click this blue button. This will add the model to your inventory in Roblox Studio. Hit View, Toolbox. For you guys, it's going to be in the inventory, but just click on whatever says Fireball ability. Hit OK. That's just telling you that there's scripts in the model, so yeah. Okay, so we have the model in workspace. We're gonna drag this folder into replicated storage. This script goes into server script storage. This goes into starter character scripts. Honestly, it doesn't really matter which one you do, but this goes into starter GUI. And now we can delete this model, and let's go over the few changes we have to do. So to begin with, we need to, I don't know why these are here. Okay, so what we need to do is I changed I guess the file system. So on line 7, we're going to change events to rep storage.fireball.weapons.fireball again. Actually, no. Fireball.ability. Never mind. Not weapons. Fireball.ability events. I can't read. And then we're gonna change this line and this line, but we'll just copy and paste it. So all we need to do is change the beginning. So we'll do rep storage.fireball.weapons and then .fireball. And that will just get our settings. So yeah, the fireball is pretty customizable. I've added a cooldown, damage, lifetime. The owner is just a way to prevent the player who shot the fireball from getting hurt from their own fireball. If you don't want that, then you can just delete the code that involves that. Okay, and then we're gonna copy and paste this line and Control V over this. And then actually we'll do that after to show you what that does. So in the server ability script, we need to change line 57 to .fireball.ability events .fireball shot and then .on server events. And there's something else right here. We need to change this. So this is the owner thing I was talking about. Actually, wait, no, that's fine. It's right here. Sorry. So .fireball.weapons.fireball and then effect. So right now effect is the part with the model with the actual fire, and it's also kind of like a hitbox. And let's test it out. So make our way over here. Also, if you're using rigs to test it out, the rigs need separate names because we have a debounce that prevents the fireball from getting, or prevents the fireball from hitting a character multiple times as it's passing through. Because if we don't do that, if we have like a fireball that does 1 damage, it will pass through and the dot touched event will be triggered like a crap ton of times basically, and it'll take more damage than 1 damage. Okay, so I want you guys to pay attention to the bottom GUI. If we spam this, it looks a little weird, right? So to change that, we need to go to client tool script. We're going to create a variable called canFire. Fire, and by default that's going to be true. We're going to go to right under events.fireball. We're going to do an if statement, which is if canFire equals false. Then we're just going to return, so we can't do the code underneath. And we're going to set canFire to false. And then we're going to set canFire to true on line 43. So let's test it out now. So I'm spamming the button. Yeah, so it works. Pretty cool. Sorry. If we want to change how the actual flame and fire stuff looks like, just drag the effect part into workspace. So right now the effect part serves to be the hitbox. So whatever this little sphere touches is what will be hit and take damage for. The fire is just, it's just the fire, you know? And you can mess around with the settings if you want. If we go to settings, you can change the cooldown, which is how long it takes the player to be able to fire the fireball again. The damage is how much damage the people hit by the fireball will do. Hopefully you can figure that out yourself, but lifetime is how long it takes for the fireball to disappear, because we don't want the fireball projectile to, I guess, be in the workspace forever, because that will cause lag. And then the owner, again, don't have to worry about that unless you want the player to get hit when they shoot a fireball, but I don't understand why you would want that. And once you're done making your changes, just drop it back under the fireball folder. Yeah, so that's basically it. Yeah, so now you can burn people in your game. Anyways, thanks for watching.